Hello, beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into right away and see what's coming your way. This is going to be your material reading for the next 4 weeks. We have an evil eye, guys. Okay, I did the general for this week. Go ahead and check that one out because we didn't have the evil eye on there, but I used an evil eye protection there. So we have 1, 2, 3 different tiers of joy coming forward. I feel like because we are going to head towards the full moon in Gemini, which Gemini is all about diplomacy, connection, communication, and also partnership kind of. So there are some partnerships probably that you're letting go when it comes to material things. Maybe there are some commitments that you had that you're letting go with a full moon energy. And that's why the eyes are going to turn towards you. I feel like this is not about maybe too much admiration. This can be also, what is this person doing kind of energy. For some of you, this can even be maybe if you have long-term things that you haven't paid, maybe you are covering those off, maybe getting pardons, maybe getting discounts. It can be something like that, but there are going to be eyes turning towards you, maybe what you have, okay? And I see there is 1, 2, 3 different pathways opening here, but they all look like people. This kind of looks like a tree bark. There's a person right there. One of them can be like someone actually turning towards the future. This is the future part, and they have small contract or maybe receipts in their hand. Now I'm starting to think this is you with the receipts. So if someone comes to you, their big head here, maybe they want a part of the thing that you already have, which is rightfully yours. Maybe they want a part of it. It seems like here you have all the receipts to show them. That's why calmly you're smiling. You're saying, you know what, I'm established here. I have the upper hand here. You cannot really take away from me. That can be the vibe right there. Another thing I see, you have also 2 papers behind you. This can be clean slates, maybe starting new. And there's a tree branch, actually tree bark, body of the tree, putting down the roots, and you're probably establishing yourself before this comes forth. I feel like here, there's a message that lets you know that you're probably going to start something new, maybe a contract, maybe a commitment, maybe something, a new job that you're going to put your roots down very fast. You're going to become maybe a household name in that space. But what's going to happen there is that they might come after you up when you start really taking charge in the situation. That's why I see that you have the long receipts in front of you and showing the receipts. But maybe you need to start collecting those receipts today. So when the time comes, you can actually show them, okay? I see there's a letter V here. Definitely some victorious moments coming forward. I see that you're looking at a big fish, which has like number 8 on it. Fish can symbolize money, and 8 can symbolize this fish, actually this money having longevity in your life, okay? Staying in your life for the long term. And this can be a project idea or something that you're working on, or maybe in the workspace that you have this kind of massive idea in your mind, which is going to bring something for the long-term stability. You have a bag here to fill the fish in. So you have everything that is necessary. All the tools in your hand are actually going to help you catch this fish. But I feel like you probably need to get some people on board, and they are kind of leaning towards you, but not really 100%. And that can be, now this looks like letter I, kind of looks like like a light, like a street lamp giving light to you as well. So street lamp is a commonplace thing. So maybe your support is not in a personal space. Maybe it's out there in a common space, okay? It can be also indicative of a social media thing, or if this is like crowdfunding thing, okay? The bag that you're carrying on your shoulder can be representative of an idea you have, something creative. What I see very strange here, I see I04, and I saw like letter H, M, and W here. It can be the name of a person. Now I look at from here, I see MC. So it can be in a person, in the name of a person, maybe a street name. I see 104, 104. So it can be a door number, or maybe it's like a code. It can be necessary for you. Seems like here, like I said, you're gonna go full big with the full moon energy also, you're going to go expand and illuminate, put light into the things that are hidden, which is going to give you the ability to maybe crowdfund your thing, or maybe ask from a bigger entity to help rather than going like one single person at a time. This can be maybe if you're looking for a promotion, and if you're talking to only the HR manager, maybe going to directly to a higher position. Okay, it can be something like that. This is an example, but also I see I and V or I and Y. This can be also figuring out a reason how you can make this happen, or a reason, a worthy reason for you to really lean on while you're making this thing happen. Okay, I see a massive crowd here, and inside the crowd there is a rabbit right there. Rabbit is holding a star. Rabbit we see in Alice in Wonderland, and the Alice follows a rabbit and goes down the rabbit hole. But the thing is, this rabbit is holding your star. Star is your wish fulfillment, your heart's desire. And I see that actually going towards with the rabbit, when we follow it, you can see there's an elephant's trunk, and maybe even the star is for feeding this elephant. Elephant indicates long-term stability, financial security. It's as a symbol. And I see a letter E and I also. Maybe it's in the name of the Ellie, maybe the elephant. And this rabbit, when you follow it down the hole, it is going to carry your wish and desire. And your wish and desire might be also, you don't really maybe calculate that long what you're stepping in, but it might have longevity in it, like legacy kind of thing in it. Okay, I see. I told you, I mentioned there is a person here with a big head. They have the head kind of looks like a fish here. So this may be some person can. Okay, this kind of reminds me of the catfish. If you know about the story of the catfish, when you actually release them into a big environment, catfish can really fill that space. There was, I think it's the Ecology of Law. There was a book that name, and they did that to Nile. They actually, in the Nile River, they put the catfish and they grow massively, and they destroyed all the other organic nature. And this can be a person like that. That's why I feel like maybe a hostile takeover happening in your space here. This can be someone who's really greedy and they don't know when to stop. That's why maybe they're going to come after you or what you're doing. And then you're showing the receipts and telling them, okay, you have no business here. And that can be also your protection. If you have anything, you're doing anything, collect all the receipts and messages, or maybe paperwork, everything that you're doing, because this catfish man can be coming after you. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. Let's see what the answer is going to be for that. There are many tears of joy, many like a desire coming here, but very light energy. So that's why I feel like this is something about maybe career success, or getting an approval, getting like a green light to a project. And your desire has some time, but it has a halo around it, so it is probably like divinely, the divine timing is coming forth. Okay, the divine timing, I see number 3 here, can be accelerated by using your creativity. Number 3 indicates creativity, optimism, and positive approach to a situation. And also there's number 2 here, maybe partnership is necessary. I see a letter A again. A can be the name of a partner person that you're picking up here to go and make this thing happen. And they don't have to have like a long-term investment, they don't have to spend long-term time in the situation that you're building. They might be just there for a second, but they're going to really like push this energy further. As you can see, this is, guys, this has like a big chunk of money. It's a big like desire I see from that's the movement it brings. It's not really moving super fast, so it's not like I want to blender tomorrow or something that can help me make cakes kind of a thing. This can be something for the long term. Even there's a flower right here, it's gonna bloom, it's gonna grow, it's gonna bring other things with it. There's a small chunk of money coming in, so this can be your sign. Maybe you're gonna do something and this is gonna bring you something. I see letter R right there. R can be again in the name. Not everybody had this many letters, guys. You had many letters in your reading. This can be your name, somebody else's name. It can be a street name or a company, something that might be actually signaling you some things. Okay, We had the Magician here. Seems like your power is really strong right now. Whatever you put your mind to, you're going to attract necessary tools, and also maybe you're going to find yourself in that environment very quickly. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. This is also Gemini energy, which I told you we're going towards the full moon in Gemini, which will reveal a lot of hidden things in front of you, and the things that are holding you back, and things that will actually give you fast progress. So go ahead and use this energy. This is on the 4th, I think it's coming forward. 3 of Pentacles is, I told you about, there's a team forming for you. This doesn't have to be for a very long term. It can be for a second, but it seems like it's going to really accelerate the work you are doing. Also, your returns through this thing. Do what you allow a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in cooperative manner. This also says 3 of Pentacles have the energy of creating excellent work, okay? Everybody's allocating and picking their part and getting allocated very well and picking their part and doing perfectly. And when that happens, everybody's going to put out there a very good work. But another energy with the 3 of Pentacles is, we see in the original, there are people under the rose. Sub rosa. I think sub rosa in Latin means that under a secret situation. Okay, so you might be giving only necessary information. You should be giving only necessary information to the people who are involved in this project. Maybe do not release whole thing and lay a whole thing in front of everyone being a part of it. Okay. Another thing I have here, this is temperance, which actually supports that idea as well, because this is doing things moderation. And we have one toe tipped in the water, one toe is on the earth grounded. So ground yourself, go after the dreams, yes, but also make sure that you are grounded, okay, and in the reality. Success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, forgiving and healing energy. When you do that, you can see the sunshine is actually coming towards you and illuminating your path, okay? And finally, we have 3 of Gabriels. This is 3 of Wands. So it seems like here you're setting off to a new adventure, basically, which will bring a lot of prosperity, but it's going to arise from wise planning. And the 2 of Wands energy is all about planning. So it's time to just put the pen on paper and start writing down what kind of a future that you have as a vision. Time to take the next step, optimistic plans that turn out as expected. Another thing with the 3 of Wands energy, you're probably going to set to a new adventure this time. This can be new home, new work, new investment ideas. And the 3 of Wands, we see that in the original, the tradesman actually looking at his ships that are sailing into the ocean with trust, because he probably has insurance on them, and ship insurance has a very old history, basically. It seems like you are insured by the divine. So when you have a definite and detailed plan, the things are going to be working out. Which stars in the sky symbolizes your wish and desire. I told you the bunny rabbit holding the star in their hand symbolizes that something that going down the rabbit hole, maybe exploring something that is new to you, will show you that it is everything that you desire is available this time. We have here the dragon coming for your spirit animal, which I usually describe Sagittarius as dragon because you're a fire creature, but you have the bow and arrow. Kind of reminds me of the tail of the dragon right there. Gaia's gateway, access Earth's inner wisdom here. These dragons are ancient creatures. We don't really have evidence, but I feel like because they're existing in the books and such, human beings are not that creative when it comes to creating animals. So it can be something, yes, from the past. Your like something that is hidden, that you don't know if it can be happening, but there's some signs to it. So in order to access the inner earth, inner wisdom, you can actually ground yourself and touch the earth, or you can meditate, you can research the history and find your solution there. 6 of Cups are dreams coming true, making your dreams coming true. Silaya comes as your angel here, and she brings motivation, lifts up those who are fallen and humiliated. So if you have tried something as like a child, think of it about children and childhood dreams that you tried, maybe you failed, but this time it is coming forward to lift you up so you can go towards with confidence your highest dreams. Okay. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add more videos here. I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.